Manchester City suffered one of the most shocking defeats of Pep Guardiola's managerial career as Tottenham Hotspur dismantled them 4-0 at the Etihad Stadium, a result that shattered City's 52-match unbeaten home record across all competitions. This was a historic low for Guardiola, marking the first time in his illustrious career that he has endured 5 consecutive defeats. It was also the heaviest home loss in City's Premier League history under the Spaniard, highlighting their defensive fragility and inefficiency in attack. The match started with City looking dominant in possession, as is typical under Guardiola, and they created a flurry of early chances. Erling Haaland, usually so clinical, had 3 golden opportunities in the first half but failed to find the net. City registered 23 shots during the game, more than double Tottenham's 9, but their lack of composure in front of goal proved costly. Spurs, by contrast, executed a perfect counter-attacking strategy, punishing City for their defensive lapses. James Maddison was the star of the show, delivering a performance to remember on his 28th birthday. The England international broke the deadlock in the 13th minute, latching onto a pinpoint long cross from Dejan Kulusevski to guide the ball past Ederson with precision. Just 7 minutes later, Maddison doubled Spurs' advantage with a sublime finish, chipping over the stranded City goalkeeper after a slick build-up play that left City's defense in disarray. The quick-fire double stunned the home crowd and left City chasing a game that quickly slipped out of their grasp. Despite City's attempts to regain control, Tottenham's defense, marshaled by Christian Romero and Ben Davies, held firm. The visitors then delivered the decisive blow early in the second half. In the 52nd minute, Dominic Solanke broke down the right flank and delivered a precise cutback for Pedro Porro, who struck a powerful first-time shot that flew past Ederson into the top corner. The goal effectively ended City's hopes of a comeback and sent a wave of frustration through the Etihad crowd. City continued to push forward in search of a response, but their defensive vulnerabilities remained evident. In the dying moments of added time, Tottenham sealed the rout with a 4th goal. Timo Werner, who had tormented Kyle Walker throughout the game, sprinted down the left wing before delivering a low cross across the face of goal. Substitute Brennan Johnson arrived at the far post to slide the ball into the net, capping off a night to forget for City and a memorable one for Spurs. The defeat was not just damaging to City's title aspirations but also historically significant. It matched Guardiola's heaviest loss as a manager, a 4-0 defeat to Everton in 2017 during his first season in charge at City, as well as similar losses during his tenures at Barcelona and Bayern Munich. The last time City lost by 4 or more goals at home in any competition was in 2003, when Arsenal beat them 5-1 at Main Road. The result also marked the first time Guardiola's side has suffered 3 consecutive league defeats during his 8 years at the helm, a stark departure from their usual dominance. After the match, Guardiola admitted his team is going through an unprecedented rough patch, stating, "In 8 years, we have never lived this kind of situation. Now we have to live it and break it, winning the next games, especially the next one. At this moment, we are fragile defensively, and it's affecting our emotions. We started well, but when we didn't score, we conceded, and after that, it was difficult." The defeat leaves Manchester City second in the Premier League table with 23 points, now 5 points behind leaders Liverpool, who also have a game in hand. This gap could widen further if Liverpool capitalize on their advantage. Meanwhile, Tottenham climbed to 6th in the standings with 19 points from 12 games, a significant boost to their European ambitions. For Tottenham, the result was a landmark victory. Maddison, whose 2 goals set the tone, described the occasion as special. Speaking after the game, he said, "These are rare days, to come to the champions and especially City, considering how they have dominated over the last few years in England and Europe. To leave with a 4-0 win is something we'll remember for a long time. These are the moments that stay with you." City's defensive frailties, once a rare occurrence, have now become a troubling pattern. The absence of Ruben Dias and Rodri was felt keenly, as the back line struggled to cope with Tottenham's sharp and incisive counterattacks. This defensive weakness, coupled with a lack of clinical finishing, has raised questions about Guardiola's ability to turn the tide. While City remain in contention for the title, their form must improve rapidly to keep pace with Liverpool and other challengers. For now, the loss to Tottenham serves as both a wake-up call and a reminder of the competitive nature of the Premier League. City must regroup quickly, with crucial fixtures looming, while Tottenham can celebrate a victory that will live long in the memories of their fans and players alike.